Alrighty, good morning and welcome to Rips Fam 69 Gaming. Also on PS, we are known as Rips RN, no G, capital R, capital N, lowercase n, lowercase o, and capital G. So we are going to show you guys how to get all 45 gingerbread men after the raid is completed. I haven't seen a video how to do this yet. There's tons of videos out, but all of them are showing you how to collect them during the raid, what needs to be done. But however, you can get them all to complete your accommodation afterwards. The one that they always question is the one in Sniper Alley. We'll get to that shortly. So we're going to start this off. I'll show you where the first location of the first gingerbread man is in this location. It's right when you go into the United Armed Works and right before you jump out the window. So you go to run up, take the stairs to the left, make a hard left, and go back here, and your first one is sitting right back there. That's number one and your first one for this area. Now this next area has a total of 3, so when you jump out the window, you go to head over to the rail car that's sitting right here. Up on the back there is the first one for this area. Number 2 for this area is over here. You can go multiple ways. I just like to go back this way, up the steps, run down to the end, and you're going to go in right here and stay up here on this top. And this second one, he is kind of hard to see. He is hanging out over there around that shelving over there on that rack. There we go, got him. So that's the second one for this area. And number 3 for this area. A couple different ways to get it. If you're lucky, you'll be able to shoot it out. If not, you have to throw a concussion grenade. I shot it out earlier when I made one of my videos in here. Don't know. There we go, we got him that way. If you cannot get him that way, just throw a concussion grenade just in the top, and that will take care of that one as well. That's how you can do it. Either way, the gun's hard to hit at that angle, but anyway, concussion grenade works really well. So that's the third one for this area. That gives us a total of 4 of the 45. So the next area has 7 gingerbread men in it. The first one is right after you move the rail car when you run in. The first one is right here. And I usually just run down here and get this one if I'm in the raid with somebody. You know, if we're trying to collect them and get it done this way. But after the raid, you still same thing. Come back up here. This is where you find one of your backpack trophies at. You can get that in here. And number 2 of the 7's right there. So if you haven't got your backpack trophy, it is also in that cup where I was at, okay? Alright, so let's go find the rest of these for this area. So when you go in here, right before where you would throw the grenade out the window, is number 3 of the 7. He's right there. Now, I found that you can come over here and shoot it at this angle. It seems to be a little bit easier. But if your potato aim is like mine, you never know. So that's number 3 of the 7. Number 4 is right before you move into the next area. So number 5 is coming up. You got these big chutes that moves the molten iron back and forth. That one is right there on the corner. And that should be number 5 of the 7. Number 6 is right back here behind the rebar looking stuff for pipes. And the last one is on our way out of here. And the easiest way to do this one is there's 2 fire extinguisher signs on each corner. Stop, look up, and that one there is right there on top of the fire sign. So that's 7 for this area, and that should give us a total of 11 of the 45. Alright, our next area, we go out, do your little roll to get you out of the animation. The first one is right there in the hook. There's a total of 3 in this little spot right here. That's the second one of the three, and the third one's hanging out right back here on the fork truck. So at this point, that should give us 14 of the 45 before we move into the next area. So our first gingerbread man of this area, as we go in, there is a total of 3 again. So when you walk in, your first one is just to the left, right underneath where it says United Ironworks. This little table by the printer scanner. It's right there. One of the 3. The next one is right before you make the turn to go out. He's right there behind that box, right before where it says restricted area, staff only in the maintenance area. It will be on your left. As we run through, we get down here, and the last one is up here in the locker. That is the door ripped off. I tell you, I know these aren't that hard to hit. The angles they have you get them at sometimes are just almost impossible. There we go. That's too close. All right, so that gives us a 3 for this area. That should make us a total of 17 of the 45. So now into the next area where boss 2 is. There's a couple different ways to do this. I like to go in, if I'm going to get them before the start of the fight, go in, go over to shallow seaside. Your first one is back here by the microwave. There's 4 total for this area. The next one, if you run upstairs, still on seaside, and you look back there at the boxes, scope will help. He is sitting right there. Our third one for this area is behind the controller, that pad that where you move the crucible at. Is back there, so it's the third one for this, and one more to go for this area in the boss 2 area. Now if you decide to do this during the raid, you can do it, send somebody in from the seaside, because once you go in, if the raid is live, it will start the raid up as soon as somebody enters in. So you can run in, run back this way, and then your last one is right back there. If I can hit him. There we go. So that's the total of 4 for the second boss fight area. That should put you at 21 of the 45. And we'll head out section A. As we head out, there will be 2 before you get over to the aqueduct. So right before you go into this area where it says sewage treatment, as soon as you go in, hang a right. Your first of the 2 is right here, and then you go through this door and hang a hard left, and then turn around. And the second one for this area is behind an old dirty mattress. So that 2 should give us a total of 23 of the 45. Sorry about that. That will give us, yes, 23 of the 45. 23 of the 45. Alright, so this next area is a timed area. So if you're doing it during the raid, you got 1 minute and 9 seconds to be able to push the button, start the fight up, go down through both doors, kill the chunga, get the last key, and open up the last door down there where you can get the key fragment as well. Now, however, after the raid is done, you cannot get in from that far in, so you'll have to come in here, go down the left side. There's 2 located in the aqueduct area or the sewage treatment area, whatever you want to call it. So you run through, get into gate 2. Your first of the 2 is sitting right there. And the other one is in the room that the chunga spawns out that door. Backpack trophy over here if you haven't got it. And our number 2 is sitting right there. So that's the 2 for the aqueduct area, and that should put you at 25 or 45. Now, however, you can't get through this door now because it's locked, so you must go back this way to continue on if you're doing this like I am after the raid has been completed. Alright, we'll go head over to Sniper Alley area, and in that location there's 3, and that's the ones they always question that has to be done during the raid. But however, we have been doing this for quite some time over on Xbox, taking people back through, especially newbies that we took through People don't want to take their time running the raid. They just want to blow through it. So this is what I usually do. So hey, are you interested in your gingerbread man accommodation? If they are, bring them back. All right, so there's 3 in this area. The first is right here. After you jump down, you come through the open area right there, where our guys usually back there suppressing the snipers. So as soon as you come through, your first one's there. If you turn around and look up in the ventilation system right above us, number 2 of the 3 in this area is sitting right there. And the last one that they say you must get during the raid is up here locked behind the snipers. The snipers are in this area here. We got guys down there suppressing them with the bullet kings. We make our way up, 4 of us, 2 on each side. We come up here and we count down, 3, 2, 1. We turn the valves. It blows up the sniper area, opens the grate over there. We can jump through the window, get the key for the next key fragmentation area, and the gingerbread man is located like down in that area. Now we have found that you can come in here with a concussion grenade, aim and throw it towards that corner, like right up in there. You may have to do it a couple times. That explosion will take out that gingerbread man. So that should give us a total of 28 of 45. So if you're in this area, check your accommodations, make sure it's in Discovery. It's the gourmet or gourmet accommodation, whatever you want to call it, the gingerbread man accommodation. Make sure you have 28 of the 45 at this point before you proceed to the next area. And if you got all of that, 28 of 45, you're good to proceed to get out of here. We just head out this way. This next area will have a total of 3 before you go out into that area right there where the key is located for the fragmentation key. So your first one is right there. That's the first one. So we say it's a total of 6 before you get into the next boss area, but there's 3 that's located in this area. So you're number 2 of 6. He's sitting in the window. Number 3 of 6 is in this broken pipe. It's kind of hard to hit sometimes. And then we'll go in here and get the next 3 before we go into the boss 3 fight area. So you go in, number 4 is right there on the table. Number 5 is up in the ceiling. And our last one, as we run through here, is right before we go out to the boss 3 area. Now he is back here by that yellow valve. And that is the total of 6 for this area. That should put you at 34 of the 45. Now when you go into the boss fight area, there's a total of 4. They recommend if you're doing this during the raid that you go ahead and get these done, because sometimes they get destroyed during the raid. It might bug out and you might not get the accommodation. So what we do if we're doing it during the raid, our tower guy that runs up and down the tower, he'll come in while everybody's getting their positions. He'll go ahead and knock these out. So there's 4 in this area. The first one's right there. Just run around. This one is over here at yellow. He's up here on the steps. Right back here. That's 2 of the 4. Just look for the yellow fire. That's that one. We'll go back down the steps. The next one is right here at blue yellow, hiding out under the grate. That's 3 of the 4. And our last one, since you are the tower guy, you will get it as you go up. As soon as you come up, if you come up on Broken Bridge side, it is on the other bridge. So we'll run around over here, and number 4 of 4 is right there on that little edge right there. So that's 4 of 4 for this area. That should give us a total of 38 of 45. So we just jump back down. We're going to head back out of here towards the next area, and there should be 3, if I remember correctly, in the next area. So we're going to head out like we would be going to proceed to the next area. So this one here can be bugged out if it's not on this table when you come in here. If it is, you must, during the raid, restart the raid and start all over if you want to get the accommodation during the raid. If you're doing this solo or with a team after the raid, you come in here and it's missing, just everybody leave, go back to the White House, form your group again, and come back in. Last night, we were trying to get them during the raid. This one was bugged out for us, and so we couldn't complete the accommodation. So we had to start over after the raid, brought everybody back through that wanted the accommodations, got it. That is the first of the 3 for this area. So the next one is on its way out, number 2. Easiest way to remember that, the only yellow tarp is laying on the ground in here. Just turn right there when you get on that. Number 2 of the 3. And our last one of the 3 is right before you go out into Foam Alley. Right back there. So that should give us a total of 41 and 45. So this next area has 2. I consider everything in between here and where you pull the lever to stop the train, Foam Alley. So as we go through this, even if it's during the raid, you don't have to worry about trying to get this done while you're running. Just whoever makes it to the top, go ahead, when they pull the lever, stop, you can come back down and get these next 2. So the first one that you go to get is after everything is turned off, the door's shut out, and you can get through here. The train is stopped, come back down, and this will be your first one. That's right back there of the 2. And the other one is sitting right here underneath all the computers and stuff. So that should give us a total of 43 of the 45. I recommend that your people that you're taking through track it on the screen. Either way, during the raid or after the raid, whatever way, it just makes it easier to know where everybody is, make sure nobody's missed one, or if the lead is running this, is shooting these out, hasn't missed one. All right, so that's 43 and 45. We jump down. Our last 2 will be right before we go out into the final fight with Morsova. So as soon as you enter this area, hang a right down there on the table. And the last one that's of this is, it's right up there. You have to try to get a scope on him. There we go. That's number 45, so you should have it completed at this point. That's 45 of 45 or of the Gingerbread Men. So I hope this really helped you guys, because I know some people don't have time to get it during the raid, just because a lot of people have done this raid for a long time. They just want to get through working on getting the gun or the components or whatever they need for the raid. They don't want these, but there's a lot of completionists out there like myself. Now, I don't have a lot done on PlayStation. I mostly game over on Xbox, but I will eventually get most of these accommodations done here over on PS as well. But that's how you get all 45 Gingerbread Men after the raid is completed. Like I said, I've never seen a video on how to do this. We also done one over on the Blueberry Bears over on Dark Hours. It can be done the same way. You just have to put on the tip of the spear bill. So if you're interested in checking that out, I do believe I have that posted over on YouTube as well. If you look over on YouTube, we are the Rippy Rascals over on YouTube. If you're following us on Twitch, it's RipsFam69 is our Twitch handle. Also, that's my handle over on Xbox, RipsFam69, and then over here on PlayStation, it's Rips, capital R, capital N, little O, capital G, Rips, RN, no G. So if you would have questions, you're welcome to send private messages to either one of that, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. If you need somebody to help you get through here and get these done, we'll be happy to help as well. Just let me know. We do appreciate it. If you don't mind, give us a like and a follow over on, like this video and follow us over on YouTube, on Twitch. If you don't mind, just give us a like, follow us. We go live almost every day uh, we do something. But we've been doing raids about every day or every other day, taking a few new people through, some new clan members that hadn't got any of the guns. We're working with some other clans, helping them get some training done. We'll do some training raids. Some of those are long. We do some clan raids and they're much shorter. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I helped you guys on figuring out how to get this done if you want this done after the raid is completed. Thank you guys so much. Have a good rest of your day, and we hopefully will catch you later this afternoon as we'll go back live and doing some more raiding today. And thanks again.